What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are doing another video, lenses again. Kind of getting tired of this. I'm sure you are. I'm not, but anyway, moving on. We're talking about the Laowa Nanomorph large format. So they claim 3x2 open gate coverage, which is nice if you want to run these on pretty much any format you want. We did some testing here on Raptor, so you see that in that format. But let's just get into these really quick. $2,000 a piece, roughly. They sit right about double the price of, say, a Remus, but are still about 1/4 of the cost of, say, the other 1.5 anamorphic, which is the Mercury. So double and then at a quarter. So that's kind of where these sit in the market, kind of on the lower side. They come in a blue, an amber, a silver flare coating, and they're all T2.9. And there's 4 focal lengths to choose from. There is a 32, 42, 55, and 85. And I think they have a really kind of nice, sharp, modern look, kind of like the Super 35 Nanomorphs if you ever got to use those. Right off the bat, I think these have maybe a little more interesting flares than the Super 35 versions, which I personally like. And the fact you get to choose your flare type is fun. We only got to try the blue, so hard to speak on the amber or the silver, but the blue is really fun, and personally, it's my favorite color for the most part, just because it's the most, I don't know, a traditional anamorphic look is always blue, so I really like that if I'm gonna embrace that look. Clean, modern, what we're gonna see here is really good sharpness wide open at T2.9, and you know, it's pretty much edge to edge. With that, you're gonna get just a little bit of pincushion distortion right on the edge, but you know, with pincushion comes some other benefits, like you don't get the fish bubble effect. You can have faces on the very edge of frames, so if you have a director that really likes to put people far left and right of that aspect ratio, you know, a little bit of pincushion, while it's not the most maybe ideal for some people, does help in keeping faces looking normal on the edges of frames, or really just anything, and limiting distortion on the edges. So we are just going to jump into a quick test on the Raptor, go through these wide open and a stop down, and just take a look at their performance and their flares. So we'll catch you back here, just a few. Okay, that was with the test, just like normal. We always like to test, where faces are in frames, breathing, how bokeh is rendered, all of that stuff. So all in all, pretty good performing lenses. We do notice a little bit of vignetting that is there, kind of heavy, wide open, but stopping down to 4 really starts to even out the image circle and has a more even brightness across the frame. These are all gonna be 77mm fronts, so if you do have anything left over from any of your other lenses or photo lenses, these are gonna work just fine with that. Flange depth, pretty shallow on these PL mounts, so any sort of filter system is gonna work just fine on these, which is fantastic. Just like the Proteus, these are going to have the built-in back focus adjustment, so that's a benefit as well. And overall, just a nice clean looking lens. And personally for me, I find most of the stuff that I'm getting paid to shoot happening on more clean lenses, regardless of what I might want as a DP. So personally, I don't mind that. I feel like these might be a little easier to use and go out on more shoots because they are a little bit clean and neutral. And to kind of hammer that point home a little bit, if you're an owner operator or somebody that is thinking about buying these, not just renting them, the same sequence we showed you at the beginning, we're just going to show you again now, but with our own approach on it, not just straight out of camera, but adding some barrel distortion, adding a little bit of halation, some edge fall off, just to show you how easy it is in roughly 10 minutes to kind of add a look back onto these that, the average person isn't gonna really know that this is a post effect. So, clean lenses, you can have them clean, you can dirty them up in post. We're at that point now. So we're just gonna show you that really quick and then jump right back in. Alrighty, that is the video. 4 lenses of the large format nanomorphs. I think these will probably fit in the market fairly well given their price point. Performance, as always with Laowa, is pretty solid. I think we've really not been let down in any real way by anything Laowa has sent us so far to try. And it's really cool that they are doing so much stuff. And I really find that it's interesting, like Laowa and Dizio and some other people putting out so many lenses, it almost feels like it's constantly flooding with how much stuff is coming out. But these companies are playing catch up to lens manufacturers that have been in business for decades and decades. And a lot of these companies are still sub 5, 8 years. So they're just trying to play catch up and put something out in all the markets where other manufacturers have already had products. And overall, it's kind of surprising that Laowa was able to do so much like R&D and putting out product in such a short time span and have it be this good. So that's the Laowa Nanomorph large format lenses. If you haven't been to our channel, remember, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.